did is I split it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a rub, and I'm going to stuff it, and then once it's done, I'm going to sew it back up together, and we can do a glaze on the outside. So when I cook, I can roast it, and then at the end I'll take all the stuffing out, and I'll flip it over, and then I'll cook it. Okay, so made a dry rub here. Little Maui, little heat, little paprika, and a little ginger. I want to try and even out all the sweet that I'm going to do from our fruit blend. I'm just going to mix this up here, make a dry rub. Cool. Okay, let's get it in here. I'm going to do like a nice even coating on the inside. Rub it down. You want to really make sure you get a massage in there. And wear gloves because your fingers get all sticky with this. Okay. Got a nice even coat in. Once we do that, I'm going to take a little bit of the crushed garlic. Pineapples. Take our fruits, so we got some grapes. I want to give them a little squeeze to let some of that juice out. Blueberries. Don't worry about pits or anything like that. When you roast, you're going to take it all out anyway. Start. Kind of make like a fruit salad on the inside of the pig. Get it against some orange. Now you want to take the peel off. seal it up. That way when it heats, it's going to get that nice crispy flavor and you can eat all that skin real good. Okay, now we want to make sure the coals are nice and whitish gray. That means they've got enough heat in them. We're doing a little offset right now, and then as it burns, it'll burn across. So we're gonna run with that, and we're gonna try and fit this mambo jumbo on to this barbecue. So we got our soaked wood chips here. Soaked it in Fireball and Honey Jack last night and some water so that they're not super flammable. And we're gonna get that on the grill, let it smoke a little bit, and that'll bring up a lot of flavor. Pro tip, always check the size of your barbecue compared to the size of your pig. So what we did, very ungracefully, is split that guy right in half. Get it in there. And split them out on the cue. We're going to take the pineapple, we're going to split the pineapple in half and put it on top of the rack. So as this cooks, the pineapple will sweat and drip pineapple all over the pig, helping add some of the flavor. And I did put the rest of the fruit in a little steel dish. I'm going to put that on top rack, so what will happen is those will kind of cook as we go, and I can kind of use that as like a nice sauce that I can dip and put on top, as well as I was going to do a little bit of a bourbon kind of a glaze for the skin. So we're going to split the pineapple now in big style fashion. Got to use a hatchet. Pineapple split, gonna put on the grill. Took our pineapple, put it on top, put the fruits there, and we got our pig grilling away. You want to hit about 250 for about 4.5 hours, depending on the size of your pig. This guy's a little big. He was closer to 45-50 pounds. Not the biggest pig in the world, but for this grill, pretty big. So we're gonna hit it probably for about 4 hours. If you're going up in size, every 10 pounds or so, you're increasing by about a half an hour to an hour, from what I've read and what I've researched. So we wanna make sure that the air vent on the side here, you find the right spot on your grill. Put that on down. And then you want to adjust the chimney to allow for more smoke, less smoke, more heat coming out, less heat coming out. I like to start with a lot of smoke in the beginning, getting that good flavor, especially with all those wood chips in there. You really want that smoky whiskey flavor going in there, and really let those pineapples sweat as you're going. So then if you need more heat, you're gonna open up the vents on the side, and that's gonna allow more air to come in, heat the coals a little bit more, and you're gonna produce more heat going upwards. So as I found out, when you first start, it does take a bit to get it going. You want to make sure that you put your coals in, stack it in a bit of a pyramid or a teepee. If you can go out and you go get a little chimney device, it's a little can that you put all the coals in, your paper in. That greatly improves your speed on how to build your charcoal. Once the charcoal's set up in the teepee, I built it with a little bit of wood, a little bit of paper, started a fire. And then what happens is you end up getting that coals nice and hot. I stack coals around it for a even layer across the bottom. Let the coals get nice and hot. You want the coals to eventually get like a grayish white, kind of ashy look to it. That's when you know that they're holding enough heat. And you want to make sure that you put coals on, about 5 to 6 coals every half an hour to an hour. Cooking this whole pig is probably going to take close to a 10-pound bag of your coal, and so we have the full bag. Kept it nice and dry. I don't want any wet coals. It's still pouring rain here, but we got the tarp up, so we're good to go. Always bring all of your stuff to the barbecue with you, because it's real easy to grab things as you go and set your stuff up. Also, bring a cloth. Your hands do get real messy, especially when you're cutting apart a pig and getting some fruit everywhere. If you want to use lighter fluid to light your charcoal, as I did a little bit, be careful how much lighter fluid you use. You just want a little bit on the top, not too bad. The problem with most people is that they soak all through it, and then that's where you get that oily, gassy, petroleum kind of smell when you cook your food. So get your charcoal started, let it burn off for about a half an hour to get the heat up, and then you want to set the grill, make sure it's at the right heat, set your pig in, and now it's a waiting game.